If you're wondering how eating junk food affects your mental health, you came to the right video. I'm Cristy Code Red, author, entrepreneur, retired professional boxer.
And I am Carrie Thompson, MSN, RN, and the Chief Operations Officer here at Code Red.
I created a nutrition program that enables people to lose 10% of their body weight every month without shakes, pills, diet foods, or even exercise. We eat real food, we drink water, and sleep. It's super simple. In this video, we're gonna talk about the consequences that eating junk food has on your brain. And then we'll cover the 3-step process that will help you take control of your health. So Carrie and I have both struggled with our weight and our health. Carrie has lost over 100 pounds and has kept it off for 10 years now?
Yeah,
a long time. And I've had my struggles with weight as well. Even though we're in maintenance now, we don't struggle now. Anytime we've ever gone off plan at all and eaten any kind of sugar or crap carbs, I don't know about you, but I will tell you that I always feel worse in my brain. I have such foggy brain, headaches, mood swings. I mean, eating junk food for me, absolutely, it annihilates my mental health.
It is not as innocent as it seems, Cristy. A lot of people think, I'm gonna go ahead and just have this, or just have this kind of junk food, or just have this one bag of whatever, or this drive-through one time. But the problem is that it not only sends you into a chemical, it hijacks you chemically and hormonally, it sends you into this cycle of blood sugar going up, dropping. And then your mental health, surprisingly, follows that same pattern of going up, feeling a little better, getting the endorphin rush from eating the junk food, and then crashing down and feeling terrible about yourself and feeling worse, feeling better when you go back through that drive-through.
Yeah.
So Cristy is absolutely right. It affects your mental health on a cellular level, which we will talk about, and it also on an emotional level.
The food companies know you addict a customer, you get a customer for life.
Absolutely.
And it's not your fault. Those foods are chemically engineered to hijack your brain. It'll be the most fulfilling thing in that moment, but then it goes away and you just go back for craving more and more, and you're not getting nourished on a cellular level.
Right.
You're constantly feeling empty.
That's why our society is overfed, but completely undernourished. And that is why we have such an increased incidence of mental health issues as well. A lot of people are on the merry-go-round of junk food.
Ooh.
And it is affecting your cells, and it is affecting your mental health. And I think it's important to realize that there are researchers out there, and I am not lying when I tell you this, this is amazing to me, that actually know the melting point of a Cheeto. It is the same temperature as your mouth. So when you put a Cheeto in your mouth, it just kind of, you know how you don't have to really crunch up a Cheeto, a puffy one? It just kind of melts into your mouth. They know that. They know that you can eat an entire bag of Cheetos and not be satisfied, but have this endorphin rush from the chemicals in that product. The deck is stacked against you, everyone. And I think it's really important to be aware of what's happening behind the scenes and how that's taking control of your mental health.
And I don't suffer from clinically diagnosable mental health problems, and I'm not on medication and stuff. However, if I ever go off plan and I have something, almond roca from the Costco can or some sort of a Domino's pizza or something, I snap at my husband, I get short with my dog, I have a shorter attention span, I don't want to get out of bed. Imagine if you really actually suffer from depression and then you put junk food on top of that, you are doubly making things worse.
What is going on inside your brain at that time, Cristy?
We know that it causes the brain fog. The sugar and the crap carbs cause brain inflammation, which is brain swelling.
Now, not necessarily Cristy, but then what do you want when you start to come down off of that?
More sugar.
That's why when you have a waffle and junk and Fruity Pebbles for lunch, you're not eating a chicken Caesar salad. You're wanting a big bag of bagels, and it sets you up for failure for the rest of the day. So it may seem innocent to have that croissant or that bear claw or that, donut for breakfast, but you're actually setting yourself up for more mental health issues as far as feeling kind of
I
off.
feel confused.
Feel off, your day doesn't feel right.
Right.
When you get off of these things, it changes your entire way of thinking about things.
And it's not your fault. You need to understand that they have chemically hijacked your brain.
Yes.
It is not your fault. I'll tell you what, I've been to Europe 11 times now with Miles, and I start off so good. And then I have maybe a croissant in the mornings. Let me tell you, I cannot stop thinking, what are we going to eat lunch?
It
Where are we
hijacks
gonna?
you.
It hijacks me.
Yeah.
And then I get real slow thinking. I can't react quickly. I get tired. Again, I'm moody. I get these spikes and these dips. It is a mess. I don't even want to go down that road because I know I'm going to be on that roller coaster, and getting off that roller coaster is hard.
People don't realize that it is not just an innocent taco grande or a Whopper with fries, that it is technically what we like to call it, Code Red, falling off the wagon. And of course, people use that term for lots of other things, drinking and sobriety and drugs and all that. But we see it at Code Red a lot. And what happens is you have your burger and fries, you feel terrible about it. So you start to feel not good. Your blood sugar's all over the board because you're spiking it and dropping it, and you just feel just not good. And so you kind of fall off that wagon, Cristy. You're hanging on, your back foot's dragging a little bit, and the horses are pulling you. And then for lunch, you say, ugh, you know what? I'm really feeling tired. Like, this is ridiculous. I'm going to go get just a personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut. I'm just going to grab that. And then you're kind of falling off the back of the wagon, and then you're kind of hanging on. Your legs are flapping behind you. And then you don't feel any better. You might take a nap. You don't drink your water. You wake up dehydrated. You don't feel good. So you say, forget it. We're going to Panda Express for dinner. You have a bunch of MSG.
Oh.
And then you've got a bunch of problems going on. And it is so easy to make that moment of sliding off the wagon to you have fallen off, rolled in the dirt, you're caught in a tumbleweed, and the wagon is 5 miles down the road, and all your hard work you did to lose the weight is coming back.
Before we go on to the next point, hey, listen, I would like to hear from you. Comment below. Be honest. Don't worry, no judgment. Have you fallen off the wagon? And what happened with you? Did you get that brain fog, or did you have the feelings that we've been talking about? Was that you? Comment below. If you are already prone to mental health issues like depression, eating junk food is only gonna make this whole thing worse for you.
Cristy has coached thousands of people in losing weight. And one thing, as I medically review a lot of these individuals that come to us, is that I am seeing, and it's amazing, it is amazing that when people start eating real food, drinking water, and sleeping, and start nourishing themselves on a cellular level, that they actually feel better. They feel better mentally. And so people that have major depressive disorders, and this is no joke, Cristy, these are pretty serious, very, very challenging, very sad disorders. And we are seeing that they are having some reduction in symptoms. A lot of people get a lot better. A lot of people get a little better, but sometimes it's better than what the medication is doing for them. Just sleeping and eating real food and actually stopping to eat the junk food and getting off that junk food carousel wheel and stop falling off the wagon.
I personally think it's job one. I mean, our dad is a licensed counselor in LCPC. When patients would come to see him, the first thing he would go over with them would be their diet. Let's make this whole process easier by getting your body purified, detoxed, cleaned out, get you on a good, nice, high-fat, low-carb diet, and drinking your water and sleeping. And then the medication is going to be more effective, and everything, the treatment's going to be more effective. It's all going to work a lot better. You're fighting an uphill battle if you're trying to fight depression when the junk food is feeding the depression.
Why don't we talk about this as providers? Why aren't we saying, what are you eating? Because what you're eating is affecting your mental health. Why are those words not coming out of their mouth? Because it's not sexy. It takes a little more work. It's not flashy to say, Bob, I'm so sorry you're struggling with this. Let's start at square one. How are you sleeping and are you eating junk food? We don't talk about that because it's not
healthy people
flashy.
don't make money.
It's not flashy.
Healthy people makes a lot of sense, but it doesn't make a lot of dollars. And our traditional medical paradigm is based around a pill for every ill. They don't use nutritional therapy. And listen, if I ever cut my leg open on a Sawzall, or if I break a leg, take me to the ER. Emergency medicine has come so far. Those guys are absolutely incredible orthopedic surgeons. But as far as treating chronic disease, we don't have it figured out. And nutrition needs to be the first thing we address. And it's not, and it's sad.
And I would like to just present this to some of you that may be kind of naysayers, like Carrie and Cristy don't get it. They haven't been depressed. They haven't had bipolar disorder. They haven't struggled with DID and all these other things. Let me just tell you this. If it can help, why wouldn't you try it? If it can make this much difference, why not try it?
On our 10-pound takedown, our 30-day challenge, they are monthly rolling challenges. So if you missed the last one, you can always get in on the next one. And you know what? It's 30 days to try it. So 30 days, get off junk food, and you just see for yourself if your mental health clears up and gets better, if you experience more clarity, if you experience more energy, if you experience less brain fog. Give me 30 days, try it my way. If you don't like real food, water, and sleep, the proper human diet, hey, you can go back to your wine and Oreos, but give me 30 days, give us a shot. Click the link below, and we'll see you on the next video.